Welcome back to Investing Talk Podcast. When it comes to the EV market, there's a lot of buzz around, those big players.
Yeah.
But today, we're going off the beaten path a little bit to explore a company that's kind of carving its own lane.
Right.
Xos. They're building electric trucks and trying to make a name for themselves in this really booming industry.
Yeah.
But lately, their journey's been a little bit of a roller coaster. Up
Yeah.
one quarter, down the next. So today, we're going to break down what's going on with Xos. Look at some recent news, their financials, and what the experts are saying.
I think what's interesting about Xos is that they're not just focused on building the trucks themselves, but they're trying to build a whole ecosystem around electric trucking. From charging solutions to fleet management, they're thinking about the big picture.
Okay, so let's start with what's been happening with their stock. On February 19th, 2025, Xos closed at $3.13, down a bit from the previous day. But here's the thing. The trading volume jumped significantly, so it seems like something's caught investors' attention.
Right. And if we look at some key technical indicators, we see that Xos is currently trading below both its 50-day and 200-day moving averages. Now, for those of you who might not be familiar with moving averages, imagine them as trend lines that help us visualize the stock's performance over time. Trading below these averages could suggest a bearish trend in the short term.
But it's not all doom and gloom, right?
Right.
There's also the possibility that the stock is oversold, meaning it might be priced lower than its actual value. It's like finding a hidden gem
Exactly.
at a discount.
It's definitely something to watch for. And speaking of watching, we also need to consider support and resistance levels. Think of these as psychological barriers that can influence the stock price. Xos has a support level around $2.92. This means that if the price drops, it might find support around that level and bounce back. On the flip side, there's a resistance level way up at $14.86. If the price breaks through that level, it could signal further upward momentum.
So we've got these key levels to keep an eye on. And then there's the fact that Xos has a relatively small market capitalization, just over $25 million. This can mean higher volatility, making it a potentially exciting ride for investors who are comfortable with a bit more risk.
It's like a speedboat compared to a cruise ship. It can move quickly, but you also have to be prepared for a bumpier ride. Now let's shift gears and look at Xos's financial health. They had a 22% increase in revenue year over year in 2023, and a really impressive 180% jump in the first quarter of 2024. What's more, they've managed to achieve positive gross margins, the profit they make after deducting the cost of goods sold, for 5 consecutive quarters, peaking at a remarkable 21.2%. That's industry-leading, even for established companies.
Wow, those are some seriously impressive numbers. But they're still reporting a net loss, right?
That's correct.
Even though it's improved from the previous year.
They're still in the red, and they've had to revise their outlook for 2024, potentially delivering fewer units than initially planned. So it's a bit of a mixed bag, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. On the one hand, you have these promising signs of growth, but they still need to demonstrate they can turn that growth into profitability. It's like a promising athlete with raw talent, but they need to prove they can perform consistently at the highest level.
Precisely. And that's why their strategic decisions become even more important.
Okay, let's talk about that. What are some of the key moves Xos has been making? I know they recently acquired ElectraMeccanica.
Yes. And what's interesting about this acquisition isn't just the company itself, but the fact that injected about $50.2 million in cash into Xos. This cash infusion could be crucial for them to navigate their current financial challenges.
It's like getting a much-needed financial boost right when you need it most.
Exactly. And on top of that, they've been making smart moves in other areas. For example, they've updated their Xos Hub mobile charging solution. It's not just about building trucks. It's about building the infrastructure that makes electric trucking viable for businesses. They're removing barriers to entry, and that's really appealing to investors who see the long-term potential of this market.
It's like thinking beyond just selling the car and creating a whole ecosystem around it. Charging stations, service centers, the works. And speaking of appealing to big players, let's not forget Xos's partnerships with some industry giants. Bluebird, Winnebago, UPS, and FedEx Ground. Remember that recent order from FedEx for 120 trucks?
That's right. That's a big deal. When a major player like FedEx puts their trust in Xos, it sends a strong signal to the market. It says, hey, this company's doing something right, even if they're still facing some challenges.
So we've got a company with strong growth potential, a strategic focus on building an ecosystem, and partnerships with major players. But, as we've discussed, they're still facing some financial hurdles. It's a lot to consider.
It definitely is. And to add another layer to the mix, we need to consider the perspectives of those who aren't so bullish on Xos.
Oh, okay. What are they saying?
Well, Northland Capital Markets recently downgraded Xos from Outperform to Market Perform. Essentially, they're saying they're not as optimistic about the company's short-term prospects.
That's interesting. What's their reasoning behind that?
They're comparing Xos to its peers and focusing on their forecasted sales for 2026. They're looking ahead and trying to gauge whether Xos can truly stand out and deliver strong results in the long run.
It's a reminder that investing isn't just about what's happening today. It's about anticipating what the future holds. But hold on. Didn't you say that even with this downgrade, the average one-year price target for Xos actually went up?
That's right, the average price target is now $10.96 per share. It's a bit of a paradox, isn't it? Even though one analyst is less optimistic in the short term, overall, analysts still see significant upside potential for Xos in the long run. It seems like the market is saying, we're watching you, Xos, show us what you've got.
So it's a fascinating picture, isn't it? You've got these growth indicators, these strategic moves, these partnerships, and yet there are still some question marks around their financial performance and their ability to compete in the long term. It's a lot to digest. What do you think is the most important takeaway for our listeners who are trying to understand Xos as a potential investment?
I think the most important thing to remember is that Xos is a growth story. They're operating in a rapidly expanding market with incredible potential. But they're still early in their journey. There's a lot of uncertainty, but also a lot of room for growth and potentially significant returns.
I see. It's like investing in a startup that's showing promise but still needs to prove itself. There's a higher risk, but also the potential for a bigger reward.
Exactly. It all comes down to your individual risk tolerance and investment strategy. Do you believe in their vision? Do you think they can overcome the challenges and become a leader in the electric truck space?
Those are the key questions, aren't they? It'll be interesting to see how Xos' story unfolds.
Absolutely. And for those of you who are intrigued by Xos and want to learn more, their stock symbol is XOS. To do your own research, weigh the risks and rewards, and see if it aligns with your investment goals.
Great advice. Now let's dive a bit deeper into Xos' recent performance. We've touched on their financials, but I'd love to explore some specifics.
Their third quarter revenue for 2024 came in at $15.8 million.
That's up slightly from the previous quarter, which seems like good news. How does it compare to last year, though?
Unfortunately, it's down from the same period last year, but there's a silver lining. Remember how we talked about gross margins? Well, Xos has achieved positive gross margins for 5 consecutive quarters. Their third quarter 2024 gross margin was 18.1%.
That's impressive, especially in an industry where margins can be really tight. It suggests they're becoming more efficient in managing their production costs.
You're absolutely right. However, as we discussed earlier, profitability remains a key challenge. In the first quarter of 2024, they reported a net loss of $11 million.
To be fair, that loss was an improvement from the previous year. It's like they're taking steps in the right direction, but they haven't reached their destination yet.
A good analogy. Their revised outlook for 2024 profits revenue between $54.1 and $67.6 million, with unit deliveries between 320 and 400 units. So for those of you keeping score at home, it's a bit of a mixed bag in terms of their financial performance. They're showing signs of growth, but still have work to do to become consistently profitable.
Okay, so we've got this picture of a company with both positive and challenging aspects to its financials. What would you say is the most important thing for listeners to understand about Xos if they're thinking about investing?
I think the crucial thing is to recognize that Xos is a growth story. They're operating in a market that's expanding rapidly, but they're still in the early stages of their own development.
So you're saying they have a lot of potential, but there's also a level of risk that comes with investing in a company at this stage.
Exactly. It's a classic high-risk, high-reward scenario.
Now let's shift gears a bit and talk more about some of those strategic moves Xos has been making. We already touched on the ElectraMeccanica acquisition and their mobile charging solution. What else should our listeners know about?
Well, their focus on building strong partnerships is particularly noteworthy. Their collaborations with Bluebird, Winnebago, UPS, and FedEx Ground are significant. These aren't just small-scale partnerships. These are major players in their respective industries.
It definitely seems like they're attracting attention from some heavy hitters. Those partnerships could really pay off in the long term.
And remember that FedEx order for 120 trucks we mentioned earlier? That's not just a hypothetical partnership. That's a concrete example of how these collaborations can translate into revenue for Xos.
It's a sign that established companies are willing to bet on Xos' technology, which adds a level of credibility to their story. But as we discussed, there are also those who are less optimistic about Xos' future. That Northland Capital Markets downgrade comes to mind.
Right, and it's important to consider their reasoning. They compared Xos to its competitors, and emphasized their projected sales for 2026. This highlights the competitive landscape in which Xos is operating. It's not enough to just be in the electric truck market. They have to prove they can outperform their rivals.
It's a high bar to clear, especially in such a dynamic and rapidly evolving industry. But even with that downgrade, didn't the average one-year price target for Xos go up?
That's correct. The average price target now stands at $10.96 per share. It's a bit of a puzzle, isn't it? Some analysts are cautious in the short term, while others still see a lot of upside potential for Xos in the long run.
It seems like the market is sending mixed signals, which makes things all the more interesting for investors trying to make sense of it all.
It certainly does. For our listeners, the key takeaway here is that the electric vehicle market, and the electric truck segment in particular, is a dynamic and ever-changing landscape. Staying informed, tracking these developments, and carefully considering your own risk tolerance are crucial when making investment decisions in this space.
I couldn't agree more. It's been fascinating to delve into Xos' story so far. We've covered a lot of ground market buzz, technical indicators, financial performance, strategic partnerships, expert opinions, and the list goes on.
And there's always more to learn. The beauty of the investing world is that it's constantly evolving, and companies like Xos are driving that evolution.
Exactly. And remember, if you're interested in learning more about Xos, their stock symbol is XOS. We encourage you to do your own research and due diligence before making any investment decisions.
And remember, folks, investing in individual stocks always carries inherent risks.
That's right. It's crucial to diversify your portfolio and never invest more than you can afford to lose.
Wise words. Now, before we wrap up, I'd like to leave our listeners with a thought-provoking question.
Ooh, I love these. Hit us with it.
Given everything I've discussed today, the financial hurdles they face, the intense competition in the electric truck market, their bold strategic moves, and the mixed opinions from experts, do you think Xos has what it takes to become a dominant force in the electric truck market?
That is a fantastic question. It really makes you think about the future of Xos and their role in this evolving industry. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this. What aspects of Xos make you bullish or bearish? Share your opinions in the comments below, and let's continue the conversation.
Absolutely. We encourage you to engage with us and share your perspectives.
And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to Investing Talk Podcast and share this episode with anyone who might find it valuable.
We appreciate you tuning in and joining us on this journey into the world of Xos.
Until next time, happy investing.
So, it's really going to be interesting to see if they can pull it off.
Yeah, and I think that's the big question, right? Can Xos really make it in this competitive landscape?
Right. They've got the vision, they've got the partnerships, but can they execute?
And that comes down to a lot of factors: technology, manufacturing, demand, and of course, financing.
Absolutely. It's a complex equation.
But one thing's for sure, the electric truck market is here to stay.
Oh, yeah. It's only going to get bigger.
And companies like Xos are vying for a piece of that pie.
Exactly. So for investors, it's all about identifying those companies that have the potential to be long-term winners.
And that's what makes this industry so exciting. It's full of possibilities.
It is. It's a really dynamic space.
Well, I think we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
We've talked about Xos, their ups and downs, their opportunities, and their challenges. I hope our listeners found this deep dive informative.
I think so.
And maybe even a little bit inspiring.
Hopefully.
As always, we encourage you to do your own research and make informed investment decisions.
Absolutely. Don't just take our word for it. Look into it yourself.
And if you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to subscribe to Investing Talk Podcast and leave us a rating or review.
We appreciate your support.
And until next time, happy investing.